rent growth is important in our industry. Like that is the biggest number one factor of NOI growth. However, we do not exploit our residents by going and giving 20, 30%, 40%, 50% rent increases. And so you could do that gradually over time, but really it's the intangibles. It's, can you reduce your, a lot of people model out 1% delinquency, but true delinquency is higher than 1%. And so how can we improve and reduce that rent delinquency? How can we, if a resident's facing eviction because of non-payment of rent, can we help develop that resident to sell their home so that they, someone else moves in that can afford it, but that resident profits? And so how do we create that culture? That the culture you create in these communities is so underappreciated in the value in the value creation, that people just focus on, I'm going to increase rents and that's my growth. But we are looking at, how do we reduce expenses? We're building back water, sewer, and trash. How can we renegotiate with our vendors and scale in certain communities and reduce the cost of expenses? So therefore, if we build back water for $25, we may reduce it to $20. That $5 makes a difference. And so we're hyper focused on the numbers and the intangibles of how do we reduce the cost of living for our residents as we gradually increase rents, and then how do our residents understand what we're doing so they buy into it. And as a result, we have this compound growth because the NOI is increasing, less collection loss. We make money when we do take back homes from time to time. We'll replenish that money by selling the home for a lot more money. When our residents sell their homes, when people are encouraged to sell their homes, we might get a 15% rent growth just from someone selling their homes, because they were paying $400, the next person's paying $500. And so because we increase the value of their home, they sell their home and we get a substantially increase in rent from a new resident coming in.